All right, good day, guys. Welcome to the strategic day trader. So we want to still analyze Bitcoin and the path to which we expect Bitcoin to go. A lot has happened today, and I will quickly give a preview of what has happened today using the strategic day trader analysis. I will start from this area, okay? So let us see what has happened from this point up to this point using the strategic day trader analysis. Now, why did price get to this point? That's the first question we need to ask ourselves. Now I'm going to place an horizontal line. I've told you in the past, if you have been following my strategy very well, it's a very powerful strategy. I don't use a single indicator on my chart. All I use is the horizontal line and price action. Okay, horizontal line and price action. Now, the strategic day trader analysis uses the takeout of stops, and after the takeout of stops, you find your price action candles. Okay, then you can be sure to a large extent of either a buy or a sell trade. Now, it is not just the takeout of stops. The takeout of these stops has its principle, okay? And that is where the psychology comes in. So if you have been following my videos carefully and very well, you will understand everything I have been saying. But for those that are not opportuned, that have not taken time to go through my other tutorials, I would use the analysis here to explain how my strategy works. Now, I asked the first question, why did price get to this point? There's a reason why price got to this point, okay? Now, let us switch to the 4 hours chart so that you can see clearly what has happened. Now, I have placed an horizontal line at the exact point where the price stopped. Okay, now in time past, what happened at that line area? Okay, what happened there? Now, what we expect that must have happened is that there is a price rejection at that line. Okay, there is a price rejection at that line. So we're gonna go in time past. Please let me change the color of this so that we can see clearly. Let's choose red. Okay, now let's go in time past to see what has happened. Okay, when you look at what has happened there, you can see that there is a stop. Price came down at this point. Instead of price to be going directly downwards, price take a U-turn to try to go up, but price was rejected downwards. Okay, the same thing happened there. Price got to this point, okay, and price was rejected upward. So that was the reason why price got up to this extent and came down later. So if we check the 1 hour charts, we would see what has happened in that at that area. Let me use a vertical line to indicate that area. Okay, this vertical line will be red. Okay, so that we can indicate what has happened there. So I'm going to switch to the 1 hour chart so I can see what has happened at that point, at that spot. Price rejection is very important to us because that's where the psychology comes in. Okay, you can see clearly what has happened here. Look at okay, exactly as I've stated it. Price was rushing downwards. Price got to this line. Price was rejected upward and got to this extent. Okay, then from here price was rejected downwards again and got to this point, this line area. Okay, and went back up again, then came down and broke this area. You can see, so price came down, went up, came back down, went up, and down to the downside. Okay, so now which shows that there is this spot here is an important area of price rejection, both upward and also downward. Price tried to still go up. If you switch to the 15-minute chart, you will see what has happened here. The price must have also gone up here, then rejected downwards. Okay, so you will see it there. All right, so we can see that this area is an area of stop. Okay, is an area of stop, so which is also very important to us. So we have, and that was the reason why immediately price got to that place, price was rejected downwards. And look at what has happened there. We had some stops in this area. Look at all these areas. Look at these stops. All these stops are very important to us. If you have checked what has happened recently, you will see that price was rejected at every time that they get to any of these stops. Price was rejected. This area, this a bunch of stops here. Price will have taken this one out and rejected somewhere around this area, and at the same time with this too. So if you check what has happened currently too, you will see that there have been price rejections around this area and they take out of the stops equivalently. Okay, all right, so now we want to see what is expected to happen in the nearest future according to our analysis. So we will, like I was saying, we want to first preview the situation here. Okay, so what happened here? All right, now when immediately price got to that point, before price got to this point, what happened? Okay, I showed you in time past that we had some stop in those areas. This is one of the stops. That's one of the stops at that area caused this rejection here. So price got to that point and price got to this point and got rejected. Okay, now look at the psychology that I was trying to show you. The psychology I'm trying to show you there is that price caused what we called a miss. Okay, price caused what we called a miss. Now look at this miss also happened there. Price, there is a stop here. Okay, price was expected to take out this stop according to the strategic trader analysis, but instead what happened? Price got through. Price stopped at a point and got rejected downwards, creating a miss. So this section, I call it what? A miss. Okay, I do emphasize it. Once you have a miss, there is high probability of a retracement. Okay, so you have this retracement. All right, this retracement was able to take out these two stop. Okay, was able to take out these two stop. Okay, in the process of trying to take out these two stop, they created more stops, and they were able to take it out using this. Okay, now the next thing is, after the creation of these stops and after the takeout of these stops, they created stops in this area too, and this area also. Here we have stop there, so all they need to do is to take them out. So in the process of trying to take out these stops, what happened? They created more stops here, and boom, they took them out. Okay, so now after taking them out, including this area was taken out a little. Okay, and boom, to the downside to take out these ones. Okay, so they have created another area here, and this area too. Okay, this area was taken out alongside with this stop. So once those areas are taken out, what will happen next? You could see that at every point where those major areas of stops are taken out, there is a reversal to the other side. Okay, if the bottom is taken out, then the top will be taken out. If the top is taken out, if there are any stops at the bottom, they are going straight for those stops. Okay, all right. So now another point is that once they start a journey, they like to complete their journey. Okay, so there is a journey around this area. That journey is gotten the right from here. So this area, okay, is what is propagating all this. Okay, so they are trying to take out all these stuffs here. In the process, it's giving them this structure. I already told you that this whole place will be taken out. Okay, but they will not take it all out at once. Okay, they can take it all out at once, but they may also not take them all out at once because of liquidity. If there is no enough liquidity, they have to create all these structures, okay, to create that opportunity for them to be able to clear out all these stuff. So there is a journey that they have to pass through here, and that journey is leading to the creation of this. So that's psychology there. Okay, so now where are we? Look at how they drove price downwards to this extent. Okay, let's see what happened there. Okay, let's delete all this so that we can. Okay, good. Now if you have watched one of my tutorial videos which is on time frame, you will also discover that I love the 4 hours time frame so much. Okay, the only disadvantage is that sometimes it might take days. It might take days for you to achieve for it to achieve its aim. Okay, so but once you're able to determine a signal on the 4 hours chart, it is usually very strong. Okay, or on the daily chart, they are usually very strong. They are very powerful. They are more reliable. Okay, and the strategic day trader analysis works on all time frames. Okay, if you use it on 5 minute chart, 1 minute chart, it works perfectly on all of them. Okay, so it is not difficult. I will show you what happened in all these areas, even using the 15-minute chart or the 5-minute chart, you would see the process of movement. Okay, very clear, very simple. All right, so immediately price got to this point. Now if I was talking about this area, look at this area, immediately this area was taken out, okay, alongside with this stop here, okay, because their aim is here, this point here, where this, I'm going to put this horizontal line back, okay, this is where their aim is. We expect that they should get to this point, okay. Now, and truthfully, they were able to get to that point. They were able to get to this line, okay. So from this line, we expect a reversal, but look at what has happened there. Immediately they took out this portion using, look at this means have to be taken out, okay. This means have to be taken out. Even this line, we expect that stop will also be taken out, but they first add a stop at that point. So look at this, let me put this horizontal line here, okay. Look at this miss was taken out using this. So that is the first signal really after the takeout of this area here, okay. This area is very important. When you have a double top or a double bottom, price always reacting likes those areas, okay, very well. Many people always believe in double bottom and double tops, but my strategy makes me to understand that those areas are areas that are susceptible to take out, price clearing them out, okay. So to me, the more the bottoms, the more susceptible they are, the more lovely they are to price to take them out. And many people like placing their stops around those areas. So, and that is the reason why price love those areas very well, okay. Price love those areas very well. You can see what has happened there, okay, the double top that people talk about, okay. So, and this area was taken out using this, okay. So immediately after the takeout of this this area, they went ahead to also take out these stops, which we expect that price will drive down. But because they have a mission, okay, the mission is to get to this line, okay. They were able to get to this line, they were able to create the opportunity to get to this line, and giving you how many can we call this also a pin bar, but at least let's say we have two pin bars, okay. This is the first pin bar. This first pin bar was able to have an halfway through, okay, through this candle, this second candle, then this third candle, okay. So this third candle did not give us the halfway through, okay. This third candle did not give us the halfway through. Like I always let you understand that based on my checklist strategy, if you are following my checklist strategy, one of my tutorial videos, please go ahead and watch it. I have my checklist strategy that I use. So one of the important points in the checklist strategy is that we ensure that we have an halfway through. This was the first entry point here, halfway through into this pin bar, okay, halfway through into this pin bar, and we expect a reversal, but instead we add the takeout of these two stops here, then an inverted pin bar. So they did not give us the opportunity of having an halfway through at this point before driving the price downwards, okay. But if you have used switch to the 1 hour chart, let's see if we can have an opportunity to enter at the second maybe we have a second opportunity to enter, okay. All right, so this is it, okay. So we have the first pin bar here, okay, then we have another pin bar here, okay. All right, then we have this bullish candle, Okay, all right. Now this point, this particular candle, this huge bearish candle, although price did not get to halfway of this bearish candle, but we're able to still get a good entry around this point. Okay, so and price moved it downside. So there are some other things that you need to also note, is that they have created a portion here. Look at a portion of stops in this area. Already you have seen that they are taking out an area of stops in this place. Okay, an area of stops has been taken out, which is very important. Okay, very important to drive price downwards. Okay, so this area is taken out alongside with this one taken out, and they still created more portion of stops in this area and they took them out. So these are higher indication for you to know that you can go short. Okay, you can sell the market. Okay, so all right, what other points do we need from here? Now in the process, after taking out this bunch of stops here, look at what they created again. They created stops at the bottom. Okay, see, I told you that when you have this, is almost a symmetry, not totally, but so it's more or less like curve, and this point too. Okay, so they, after taking out these ones, they were able to take out this. If you check the 15 minutes chart, you will see it more clearly. Okay, it's going to show more clearly. Look at, you can see what has happened there. So what clearly has happened there is they created stops, both top and bottom. Okay, look at bottom, double bottom here. Okay, and stops there. So they took out the first one, the top one. Okay, they took out the top one and took out the bottom through this. Okay, then formed pin bars that can take the price up. Okay, so these pin bars, after the takeout of this bottom, these pin bars took us upward. Okay, you can see the big inverted pin bar. Okay, and gave us halfway through. Okay, then you have this bearish engulfing candle. Okay, although there was no halfway through. Okay, all right, but you can see here, lady price was coming up, there's a rejection here, and which made the price, this point here made the price got rejected. So those are the things that you need to take note. So you can see the bunch of stops here, were also taken out, including these ones here. Okay, so all those stops were taken out using this. Okay, and boom, to the downside. Now why did they go down? The reason why they went down is apart why they were able to go down to this extent. Okay, so we'll begin to see it. Now they have done a good job in this area to take price up to this last here. Okay, where we have a major stop there. Okay, so now what has happened? They started the journey, the first journey, to take out all these stops, here, including these are stops. Okay, these are stops. So and up to this point here. Okay, so all these areas are areas of stops that they needed to take out. So immediately after taking out, after stretching up to this extent here, they're able to go straight for these ones. So let's see what has happened there. Okay, all right, so look at, you can see what has happened, and that is what they went for. So after the takeout of the stops that are here, you could see how they try to make a reversal. Okay, so some stops were also giving them opportunity for a reversal to take out the ones that are here and boom to the downside. Okay, you can see that once they are going along the way, there will be at some point in time reversals. So those reversals is what you need to watch out for. That will give you more entry point to go short. Okay, that will give you more entry point to go short. For instance, the take out of this stops here up to this extent created what we call a double bottom. Okay, you will see the double bottom here. Okay, check the color. Now this let me expand it so I can see clearly. All right, good. Now let me remove this. Remove this. Now look at, we have a stop here. This stop is very important to us. Okay, it's very, very important to us. Okay, now because why is it important? Look at confluence. You can see confluence from my strategy secret strategy tutorial. I showed you. Let me please, for you to understand my strategy very well, you need to go through all these tutorial videos, and in fact the last 4 or 5 videos, all these videos, try and go through them. You will understand my strategy more better, more cleaner. Okay, all these videos I've taken time to explain my strategy there. Okay, I'm just trying to, okay, this particular topic, my circuit forex crypto trading strategy with 95% win rate. Okay, it is very important you go through it. I explained my checklist there, and part of my checklist is confluence. Okay, look at confluence. So this area is an important area. Price broke through this resistance. Okay, price broke through this resistance and retested it. Okay, so giving us this, and immediately price got to this point, there's a rejection to the upside. Okay, so this area is very important to us, and look at what has happened. Okay, immediately price was trying to get back to this point. What did they do? They caused a miss, and I explained what the miss is. The miss, this price was expected to come and take out this stop, but instead they missed the point. So I call it a miss, and most of the time the miss will only cause a retracement. Now this retracement, it has an extent to which it can go. Okay, sometimes they can get up to this area, and so on. So it depends on what price wants to do, but what usually causes the rejection downwards afterwards is these areas of confluence. Okay, look at where you have price rejections. Okay, this area. Okay, these 2 points were able to drag the price downwards. So sometimes the retracement, if the retracement is able to break through, they may be able to get to this line where you have another rejection, or here. Okay, so that's the reason why sometimes you see retracement moving very far upward. Okay, all right, so now in this case, now price got rejected there, in fact creating more stops in this area. Okay, creating stops in this area. Now what we expect is that immediately after this miss, there will be a clearance of this miss. Okay, a clearance of this miss and the stops and this green line. Okay, and that's what they did, so now immediately after that, what's happened? Look at, they created stops in these areas. You can see the stops almost symmetry. Okay, almost symmetrical. Okay, so and they used this pin bar to take them out. We know that we are still going downwards because of these stops here. Okay, it's still a journey to be accomplished. Okay, so what did they do? They created stops. Now there is one beautiful thing about the strategic day trader analysis, is that it doesn't make you to overtrade. It's, you see, one of the major reasons why retail traders lose in forex trading is over trading. But the strategic day trader analysis gives you the confidence to wait for the market and enter at the right time. So there is nothing like over trading. If the structure is not there, what do? You wait. So there is no cause for over trading. The structure have to be formed before you can decide to say you want to trade. Okay, all the checklist strategy have to be completed for you to say you want to place a trade. Okay, you can see confluence, price rejection here, cost price rejection here, the takeout of stops. Are stops taken out? Yes, clearly stops were taken out, and you have confluence. Okay, where you could have price rejection. Okay, is there a price action candle that can drag the price downwards? Yes. Inverted pin bar. Does it meet halfway requirements? Yes, it meets halfway requirements. This point, it was able to get to halfway, so your entry point will be somewhere around there. Okay, and boom, to the downside to take out all the stops that are here. Okay, and you can see clearly they were able to take out all the stops here. Look at, let me place a horizontal line there. Look at where this one stopped. Look at where this one stopped. So all these stops clearly were taken out. So that is the strategy. So all you need to do is just to understand the psychology that these guys are playing. Okay, look at what has happened here again. Okay, they created stops, symmetry. Okay, now in this case, when you look at even the takeout of this stop that was here, they were also able to create stops here, and which were clearly taken out. Created stops here and they were taken out. After the takeout of all these stops, we would expect some form of reversal. Okay, now instead of them to reverse upward and take out all these stops here, okay, immediately what did they do? What people call consolidation. They consolidated. Okay, in my own case, I call it creation of a structure. They created a structure, and the structure is that, for instance, if the top was taken out, then the bottom will clearly be taken out. If the bottom were taken out, then the top will be taken out. So that is the structure. Very easy, very simple. Now, where I would expect that price should take out first. Okay, in this case, I would expect the top to be taken out first, because this bottom, the force here will push the price upward. And if it doesn't happen that way, if bottom was taken out first, I will know that the next point is to go up to take out the top. Okay, but you can first guess where you expect price to go. Okay, so look at, let's see what has happened. Look at, can you see this? Okay, now there were creation of stops around this area, which were taken out using this. Okay, then they created this structure. You can monitor this structure. Okay, you can try to go through the structure. I won't be able to start explaining that now, so I'll just give you an overview of this structure. All right, so you have this, okay, and you have this. Okay, so clearly this one, this inverted pin bar took out all this. Okay, and immediately after that, price fell to take out all these stops. and these stops. Now look at what has happened here. Can you see clearly that this stop here was a miss to this one? So it was like price was trying to come down to take out this stop, because we still have some stops here too. Okay, price was coming down to take out this stops, but caused a miss. Okay, caused a miss. Now what happened? That miss created a retracement. And immediately after the retracement, they took out all these stops. It took out this stop, including this one. So the miss and this particular stop were taken out up to all these points. Let's see where it stopped. Okay, look at where it stopped. Okay, so up to almost to the least expected stop, all the stops that are here. Okay, so before price bouncing off. Okay, before price bouncing off. Now we could see clearly that also after the takeout of all the stops that are here. Okay, and you know, I told you they are performing a journey, and that journey is to take out all the stops that are here. Okay, and clearly is what they have done. So they were able to do that. Now in the process of creating this journey, of clearing this whole journey, what did they do? They have formed a double bottom, and I told you price love double bottom. Okay, I told you price love double bottom. So I'm going to clear all this so that we can see. Now look at price love double bottoms. The price was able to get to this point. Okay, so clearly we have a double bottom. I told you price love double bottom. All right, so now look at what has happened here. So with what I have taught you, you can in steps be monitoring price action. Okay, you can in steps be monitoring the movement of price, how price are be taking out stops. Okay, if you have any question, please ask me. You can ask question while I am teaching you, and secondly, you can send your questions either through the comment section or through joining the Telegram channel, which is which is in the description below, and there you can meet me one-on-one to ask me questions. I am always not 24 hours online, but at least I'll be online for up to 12 to 14 hours, and we'll be able to answer your questions. So you will have an opportunity to meet me one-on-one, and also at the same time get some tips. Okay, like all these structures, I will throw them out. I throw them out on my Telegram channel. Okay, I show you the clues and you take your action. Okay, I show you the clues and you take your action. Okay, so just like as I'm doing, this particular video is for educational purpose. So when you are taking your decision, you are taking it on your own. Okay, but I can assure you that if you can follow the strategy neatly, you will not have any issue. I always advise my students not to use indicators. It is very important that you don't use indicators. Indicators lag a lot. All what I've given you right now, no indicator can show you can give you sharp and precise answers to price movements like this I've done. Okay, none. All right, so now very important that you should understand the psychology of price movements. It is very important. The psychology of price movement. I told you, where you have these bottoms, price love them so much. Why? Because that is where people place their stops. Okay, many people place their stops at those areas because they believe that, oh, that area is strong. A very erroneous teaching. Oh, that area is strong, and once price get to that area, it's gonna bounce. Okay, and they place their stop loss at those points, and price clearly takes them out. Okay, price clearly takes them out. Go through in time past and look for double bottoms or triple bottoms. You will clearly see how price have taken them out. Okay, how price have taken them out. Look at this. This is one. Look at look at this is one. What's happened? Price got to this, price came down to this point, formed this bottom, price was rejected. So you would think price is coming. When price got to that point, created a miss. That miss created the retracement. Okay, and they took the bottom out, and immediately after taking the bottom out, okay, you have a move to the upside to clear the stops that are here. Okay, and the next is to continue their journey because they have a mission to accomplish. Okay, and that mission is also usually triggered by double bottoms. Okay, look at, and misses. Okay, look at what has happened there. There is a miss here. Look at this. There is a miss here. Okay, the next time price got to that miss, what happened? Price took out the miss, including the stop that created the miss. Okay, so they took them out. And look at this, another bottom. This is another bottom. What happened? Price took them out. Look at, can you see? Okay, so price took them out took out this one first. This one was also a miss to this. Okay, this one was a miss to these tops that are here. Okay, and what did they do? They took out this miss, but have a retracement, then later came back to take it out. Okay, so the strategy is very important. If you go through it very well, you understand it. So now, what do you expect on price this time around? What do you expect from price? Now, on my Telegram channel, I gave out a tip. I drew this structure. And I placed some horizontal line. Okay, we have stops here. Okay, so there is a miss here. There's a miss here. Okay, and here we have stops here. Okay, and there is also a miss here. Okay, now okay, this, okay. All right, now, so I think they were up to about 3, if I can recall. We have this one. Okay, good. I've seen it. Year 2. Okay. Okay. This one. This is a stop. Okay. When this came to this, okay, this one here. Okay. Okay, this stop was created. This was the miss for here. So this is a later time. Okay, I'll show you this later. Okay, I'll show you that one later. Okay, this one, there is also a stop here. This stop. Okay, this also made 3, the third one, which is here. This is this miss. All right, good. All right, so now what is price trying to do? What is price trying to do? Now, clearly from what we have seen here, price is very dynamic. Okay, price is very dynamic. So all you need to do is to continue to monitor the formation of the structures, and the formation of the structures will lead you to also where you expect price to go to. But at the back of your mind, have it that this area, that anytime they have started a journey, they also like completing that journey. Okay, look at this area now. These are areas. All right, these are areas, okay, that they want to clear. All right, so in the process, what will happen? They started forming structures. Okay, they started forming structures. So look at, after this pin bar took us to this point, in the process, let me remove this. So when price got to this area, they formed a miss. This miss caused the retracement, and immediately after the retracement, boom, so they took it out. They took out the miss and this stop here. Okay, and at the same time took out all the stuff that are here. Okay, so that also gave them the opportunity to retrace downwards. Okay, now look at the formation of stops here. Okay, and here, all these points are very important because they are forces that drives price. Okay, they are forces that drive price. So what will eventually happen is that these forces makes price determine where next price will be going. Okay, all right, so now let's see what has happened. So now I said that immediately price broke through, there is a symmetry, okay, and there is also another symmetry. So they took it out. They took out the top. Okay, they took out the top, and we expect that after the takeout of the top, they will come and take the bottom out. But instead, after taking out this top, they were able to use the opportunity to also take out this and this. Okay, so which is very important. So immediately after that, what happened next? Look for your price action candles. Okay, so which one do you have? You have one here, this inverted pin bar, and gives you halfway through. Okay, you have price down to the downside. Now what happened? Immediately price got to this place. Look at the psychology of what has happened. I'll put, let's put an horizontal line here for this one. Let me change it to red. Right, okay. Now look at what happened. This price was expected to come and take out this one. Okay, these stops that are here. What did they do? They formed a miss. Okay, and that miss gave them reaction to the upside. Okay, so the next time they are coming is to do what? To take out both the miss and the stops that are here. Okay, and probably that can also eventually lead them to the takeout of the stops that are here. And if it leads them to the takeout of the stops that are here, it can also lead them to the takeout of the stops that are here. So boom, to the downside. So we could have price crashing downwards. Okay, now if price will reverse before getting to or before getting to this point, you will see it is going to be glaring. Okay, it is going to be glaring. You will see it. They will form a structure to turn the price around. Okay, just like as they have done here. You can see they formed the structure. That structure was to turn the price around. Okay, so it is very simple. So that is how you monitor price. You can see with the 15 minutes chart, you could easily monitor what is going on, and you can use it to trade even the 5 minutes chart. If I switch to the 5 minutes chart, so you will see it. I'm a day trader, so I use the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes to monitor and to fine-tune entries. Okay, to fine-tune entries. Now one important point that I would also like to show you, let us look at it, that I was trying to show you, is that we still have stops in this area. Okay, we still have stops in this area. So the stops in this area are also powerful enough to drive price upward. Okay, and that's the reason why I said you need to continue to monitor the price, so that once there is a change in direction, you will notice by the structure created. The structure created will give you the opportunity to know if there is going to be a change in price. Okay, so with this 15-minute chart, you can monitor what is going on. Now you can switch to the 1 hour chart too, to also interpret what is going on. You don't have to stay with only 15-minute charts. Okay, look at, so we have a bottom here. Okay, and Now from the 1 hour chart, after the takeout of the stops that are here, we have a reversal. Then we have the reversal, and this movement, let's see if this movement is up to half, because this is a direct movement to the downside. So let's see if it meets, if we can have 50% of this. Okay, let's use the word now. Oh, sorry. All right. So now, immediately after this rundown, okay, look at 50% we have price rejection. Okay, we have price rejection at that area. So this movement is giving us an entry for a 50% movement. But how do we determine our entry points? Now, do we have any price action? We have inverted pin bar, okay, we have an halfway through, okay, then this candle, if it completes as a bearish engulfing candle, then the next candle that will come out can drive the price downwards. Okay, to take out the stops that are here. And if there will be a reversal of price, you will also clearly see it. There will be a formation of stops, okay, and the takeout of the stops, like the stops that are here, okay, the stops that are here will be taken out, and you will see a pin bar, okay, that will take the price upward because of the stops that are here. So immediately the stops that are here are cleared, okay, I can assure you of a possibility of a drive down, okay, towards the downside. So if the stops that are here are cleared, so here we have rejection here, we have rejection here, and we also have rejection here. Okay, so if we drive down to the 15-minute chart, see what those rejections are. Okay, now, okay, you can see we have rejection here. This rejection have driven price downwards here. We still have some stops here. Okay, so now then we have this place, we have some stops here too, and we have some stops here that need to be cleared. Then we now have this rejection here. Okay, yeah, okay, so this journey, I hope they are able to complete it. If they are able to complete this journey, then the formation of all these stops that you are seeing can bring down all the stops that you are seeing here. Okay, the stops that you are seeing here. Okay, this is a miss for this. Okay, okay, this is a miss for this. So immediately after that, if all these stuffs can be taken out, because it's a journey, if all these stuffs can be taken out, then we can have the takeout of all the stuffs that are here downwards, including this bottom. So personally, to be on the safer side, I will expect price to clear the stuffs that are here before I can look for a sell option. Okay, for a sell option. Otherwise, I'll be looking for pin bars to take me up. Okay, I'll be looking for reversal candles to continue to take me up. Now, why? Because of the stuffs that are here, and you can see that they have formed a miss. Yeah, this is a miss. Okay, and this miss is even having a double top here. Okay, so this miss is having a double top here. So the next time price is going to come to this point, price is going to break it. Okay, now after the breaking of this one, we still have let me clear. All right, so this one we have a miss here. Okay, after declaring of this miss and this top, then we have another miss here. Okay, sorry, another stop. These are area stops here again. All right, now this area of stops, this particular one, this particular candle caused this caused a miss here. That's why I circled it before, if you remember. Okay, so there is a miss there. Price was coming up, price got to this point and rejected downwards, so it has caused a miss. So, and that miss caused the retracement. So the next time price will be coming to this place, price will want to break it. Okay, price will break it. So there is a miss here. So once price clears this one, price will also want to clear this at the same time. Okay, so after the clearing of this and the clearing of this, so if price can push up, price can push up all at once to take out this miss, the stop here, the stops that are here, and also the stops that are here, then we're gonna have a push to the downside. Okay, otherwise we can have a clearance of these stops here too, which can lead us to the stops that are so once you start making your movements, all you need to do is to use your trailing stop. But it gets to some points, to some areas where you will see the signal clearly that this is a reversal signal. Okay, then you go for a reversal for a sell trade. Okay, so like when price begins to get to this area here, there are possibilities of price to be rejected downwards. Okay, and if price should shoot up to clear this top, we still have some opportunity at the top. I intentionally want to use the 1 hour chart because that is where we can see the stops that are still at those areas. Let me switch. But on the 4 hours chart, the stops are no longer there. All right, you can see this red line. Let me change to a green line. Now this green line is where our price is correct, is where the last top stop that we have, that is where it is. Okay, that's where price our last stop was around, that was on this green line. Okay, so we still have some stops here to be cleared, so price still has an opportunity to move upward to clear these stops. Okay, so it is still a journey to be accomplished, so there's still a possibility of price getting to this point here. Okay, around $25,800 for Bitcoin. There are possibilities of price getting to that point. Okay, to clear the stocks that are here. So 25,800 for Bitcoin, and it is also possible for price for it to clear the stops up to this point here, where we have a rejection. Yeah, we have a rejection here. Okay, so this place is an important place for us. Why? Just like I've explained here, is that price was coming down, price got to this spot, price was rejected upward. When price was coming down again, look at it clearly. When price was coming down, price got to this spot, rejected upward again a little, then boom, to the downside. So you can see clearly, even when price got to this point here, when price was now coming down, price still got rejected to this point, and still price was able to reject from the downside to the upside, and also rejected from the upside to the downside. So this area is also clearly an important area for us that we need to watch out for. So if price will clear up to this point, this area should be we need to watch out for price will definitely get to this area and get rejected, just like what we have seen in this place. Okay, the same thing happened there. Price got to that point and price got rejected sharply downwards. Okay, so we are going to expect we'll be expecting such a thing to happen also at that spot. When price get to that place, I will remind you that I said this and it happened. Okay, so now that is using 1 hour to check through price. So what is happening on the 4 hours chart? So on the 4 hours chart, the 4 hours gives us another clear overview of what is going on. Okay, and where do we have price reactions? So now this was the last top here. When you look at it, like I said, we have price rejection here, price rejection here. Okay, price rejection to the upside, price came down, price rejection to the downside. Okay, so now when we got to this point, okay, when we got to this point, the only place we have price rejection again is here, where we have is price rejection. Price was coming down and price went up. Okay, then we have a rejection here. Okay, that's 26,264. Okay, so we have a rejection here. All right, so this, after this point, this is the next stop that Bitcoin is expected to go according to the 4 hours chart. Okay, which is 26,264. So let's say 26,200. That's according to the 4 hours chart. So what it means is that we could have a clearance of these stops, of this area of stops here, a clear area. Okay, so if this can be taken out, we can have a shoot to this upside here, and we have a pin bar, an inverted pin bar, inverted armor, okay, at this area, just like we have here, this one. Okay, just like we have here. Then we can have price falling downwards. Now when you look at this chart very well, from this chart we see that price is also susceptible, I've shown you this, to falling down because of this and this, you can see there, and this. Okay, Bitcoin can have a very strong rain downwards to take out all these stops, then a sharp move back upward. Okay, so you just need to watch out for it. Okay, these areas are very important. Okay, these areas are very important. We have bunch of stops, bunch of stops, bunch of stops. So as it is clearly what is happening, let me show you the psychology. The psychology is that as price is moving upward, traders are placing stops were here before, traders have moved their stops from here to this point. Okay, stops were here before, traders have moved their stops from this point to this point. Okay, so the next thing that may happen is that for the bottom stops, they want to take them out. So taking out this stop gives them money. That is what they're after. Okay, so this bunch of stops, just watch out for it. Very important today. They know that traders are placing their stops at those areas, so those areas are important to them. Okay, so just watch out. All right, at the same time, Bitcoin is still holding the uptrend. Bitcoin is only the uptrend. Okay, so let's check what is happening on the daily charts. All right, so we have a pin bar based on the daily charts. We have a pin bar after the clearing of these stops that are here. Okay, so we expect price rejection downwards. Okay, possibly to come and take out these stops that are here. Okay, based on the daily charts. Now where will your entry be? Your entry will be halfway into this pin bar. So have we gotten an halfway into this pin bar? Let's use the ruler. Almost. Okay, so halfway into this pin bar, that will be almost to this line. That's around 24, maybe 24,400. Let's see what 24,400 is. So I'm going to place it on this line. So that's 50%. Oh, is this 50%? I don't think this is neat enough. From here, let's be very sure. I think it is okay. I think it is 24,400. So I'm going to place it here. All right, so that's 50%. So 50% of this inverted pin bar will be our own entry point according to my strategy. If price, okay, will be rejecting downward, so that will be 24,400. So let's see where this halfway through of this pin bar gets us to. Let's see where it gets us to using. Let's check it on the 15-minute chart. Where is it getting us to? Wow. Look at where it's getting us to. Exactly at this rejection point. And at this rejection point here. Okay. All right, so for according to my strategy, using the daily charts, the best entry point will be an here, but we are almost there. Okay, 24,400. All right, so let's say, all right, so that is according to the daily chart. If you're using my checklist strategy, halfway through into this pin bar, I'll be sure of giving you a sell trade. Okay, sell trade to take out this stuff. Okay, it could pass, but what I am seeing is halfway into the pin bar. For instance, look at what has happened here. This particular candle, look at this candle, look at the halfway. Okay, the halfway of this candle was here. Yeah, so this candle, okay, surpassed it. This candle surpassed the halfway. So, and after the halfway, what happened? We have a sweep down. Okay, I have a sweep down. So let's check this chart, area around using the, let's check it using the 15 minutes chart. Let's see what has happened there. So I've put it on a boundary. Minutes. Oh, okay. Where the red line is, okay, where the red line is. Okay, so if you are using the 15 minutes to make your entry, you will have gotten an entry around this area. Okay, but in this case we are using the daily charts, and based on the daily charts, our entry is on this red line, and price was able to get there and give us a sweep down. You can see the structure created like I showed you, the structure created here and the structure created here. So what did they do? They took out the top first. Okay, after taking out the top, then sweep to the downside to take out the bottom, and all these ones at the bottom here we are taking out. Okay, so I have showed you this strategy. It is not difficult. You don't need an indicator to know when to buy or when to sell. So using the daily chart, you already have an entry point even from the daily chart here. Okay, from the daily chart, you know that this line, this red line, will be your entry point, and if price can get there, so all you need to do is just set your price point. You can set it down. If price should get to that point, place a trade for me. Okay, enter automatically. You place a limit trade. So, and boom, price was able to get there because you already know that price will clear this point. Okay, you can see that price did not wait to get to this rejection area to drive the price downwards. Price did not get there, but it met our own requirements for daily chart as halfway through into a pin bar after the taking out of stops. Okay, after the taking out of major stops, halfway through into the pin bar, and this is the effect. So we saw that on the daily chart. We got that signal info from the daily chart. Okay, so we got the signal info from the daily chart. All right, so it is not difficult, very easy to spot. All these things are easy to spot. Okay, very easy to spot. So that is that. So I am more confident once price can give me an halfway through. All right, so look at this case now. Major stops have been taken out. Okay, then we have a pin bar. All I need is an halfway through, and my halfway through is around 24,400, somewhere around there. Okay, so I just need price to get to this point, place an entry around this area, then boom to the downside. Okay, to come and take out all the stops that are here. Okay, so and if price will continue to go upward, you will see the structure. It is going to be very clear. All you need to do is just to use the 15-minute chart to monitor the movement. Okay, to monitor the movement and to place your what do you call it, your stop loss. Just place your stop loss a little above the stops that is here. Okay, yes, daily charts. Okay, so your stop will be a little above the stop. Okay, so you don't need to place it too far. If price even will change direction, you will have seen it, such that before price gets to your stop, you could have changed your strategy, change your plans and follow price to the upside. Okay, so you will have seen it. The structure will be clear for you to see when you continue to monitor, either using the 15-minute chart or the 1 hour chart. All right, so let's see. Okay, I think that will be all for today. So continue to go through some of my other videos to learn the strategy very well. Go through. I've made an explanation of a lot of charts and you will see clearly how the strategy works. So go through them and well, you will understand perfectly how my strategy works. So you can subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that anytime you I'm online live like this, you'll be notified. I intend to start giving you live trades in time to come. So but if we can get, if this number of subscribers can increase, this number of subscribers can increase, if we can have like a 1k subscribers, I will start giving you live trades. Okay, so you can follow me. Whatever I trade is what you will trade. When I make money, you make money, and I want to assure you that your losses will be very minimal. Okay, because my strategy is very sharp. The responses of my strategy to price is very sharp. Okay, so like I told you in time past, this area is also very important to us. Bitcoin is owing us this area, and for the HODLs, I want to assure you that price will come to clear the stops that are here. It is very important. Price will surely come to clear the stops that are here. Price is coming, which gives us hope that price can get to as high as, on a minimum, to 32,500. Okay, to 32,500. Yeah. Okay, and if they are going to take out these stops, I believe that they will want to get up to this extent. That's 34,000 or even to 37,000. So but firstly, to take out these stops, I believe that they will want to get to as much as 34,000. Okay, so price is working towards those areas, and price will surely get there. Okay, so there is big hope for the HODLs. So all you need to do for traders, all you need to do is just continue monitoring price. And I want to believe that using this strategy, you will be able to get it right. You'll be able to get it right. Okay, so we have this area being monitored to be cleared. Okay, have this area. You have a miss here. Okay, the creation of a miss, and this one too is also creating a miss for here, for this point here. So we expect price to clear there. Okay, so that will give you an assurance and the probability of price coming down. And if price will not come down, then you will probably, maybe you want to take out these ones. You will see it clearly. Whatever price wants to do, it's going to be clearing to you. Okay, it's going to be clearing. This area here is a big attraction for what is happening here. Okay, because the lines are in symmetry. All right, continue to monitor the price. Anytime the structure that you see is not clear enough, all you need to do is just to wait. Okay, all you need to do is just to wait. Okay, for instance, if price should clear this stop that is here, and gives me a pin bar, okay, around this area, then boom, to the upside. Once price clears this stop that is here, okay, I will look for my price action candles halfway through to the price action candle, boom, to the upside, to come and take out all the stops that are here. It's as simple as that. It's just monitor the price as it continues to happen, and tomorrow we'll see how we can continue the analysis of price using the strategy day trader analysis. Thank you for listening. Send your questions to me through the comment section or join the Telegram group. Which is in the description below for more updates on price.